I'm not gonna lie, I'm high-key missing Game of Thrones. Like looking forward to, you know, every single week, every single Sunday, seeing it. And I don't want this last season to end.
Winter is coming.
But anyways, what's going on YouTube? This is Ian Tyler back for another vlog, whatever the hell you want to call it. This is gonna be story time number dos. So this is gonna be about my trip to Hawaii when I was a kid. Back in the day, way back in the day. This is 2002. This is kind of too bright. Like I said, way back in the day, back in 2002, that's when I moved up to Temecula, California. I was in the transition of a kindergarten to first grade. I didn't know anybody. I literally like did not know a soul up in Temecula because my dad, we moved there because my dad and my mom, they're divorced. Moved up there and then, yeah, I had to go to school there. So I remember going to school. I was just such a little bitch. Like I was crying my off. I remember my dad was like, just, it's gonna be okay. You know, trying to be like the nice dad and everything. Like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. So I was just crying and everything. And I remember going to my classroom and my teacher, her name was Mrs. McClellan. She got remarried. I think her name's like, I don't know what her name is now, but her name used to be Mrs. McClellan. I remember we had like name tags on our desk. I remember, you know, walking into the classroom, seeing my name tag. I sit down at the desk. Elementary school, you got the two desks next to each other. And I sit down. To my right is this little redhead boy. I don't call redheads gingers or like carrot tops or anything like that. Like I've never done that. But this redhead boy next to me, and his name was Jeremy. Jeremy, shout out to you if you're watching this. This dude, literally, like, he was my first best friend in my life. Like he was the first one, at least that I can remember. Like he was my first one. This dude, I remember like I was bawling my eyes out. I was scared as hell because I didn't know anybody, and like, you know, it was a new school year. Like I said, I was a little. So I was scared, and I just remember little Jeremy, you know, we were like 5 years old. Actually, I think I was 4 at this point. He was 5. I remember little Jeremy was like, it's gonna be okay. And I was just like,
My nigga.
and like, even my dad, he can like attest to this. I don't know, Jeremy, if you're watching this once again, I don't know if you remember this, but like, that's how it happened. And that small conversation, those small words of endearment sparked literally just a new friendship.
You're my friends now.
From that day on, me and Jeremy, we literally did like everything together. Like I remember going to his house all the time. His mom, Michelle, shout out to you, Michelle, if you're watching this. You are a very wonderful mom, and you took such good care of me when I was a kid. I remember going to his house. His parents would make me food. I would literally go everywhere with them. Dylan and Jared, shout out to you if you guys are watching this too. You guys were always cool, even though Jared, I used to pick on you, and Dylan, you used to pick on me. You were kind of an asshole, but it was okay because it was all in good fun. Oh, and can't forget your sister. I remember I thought I was so cool because I think I kissed her on the cheek when I was like 7. I don't know, it was something like that. It was just some little mini. I was a pimp back then though. Who was honking in my vlog? Anyways, I got the ladies back then. Me and Jeremy, we literally did everything together. Like, we were so close. I introduced him to basketball. He got me more involved in baseball. Like, literally, I literally did everything he did everything that I did. Actually, side note, I remember we were playing basketball at lunch one time at the little small courts outside. Him and I were on a team. We were facing these 2 kids named Trevor and Khalil. We beat them, and they got super mad. And like, I don't know what happened. I don't know how this sparked, but like, they wanted to fight us for some reason. And like, Trevor put Jeremy in a headlock, and like, yeah, I don't know how it all sparked. Like, I do not know how. I don't think Khalil did anything, but yeah, I don't know how it sparked. And like, nobody got in trouble, which is kind of surprising because it happened at lunch. But like, that dude was like my ride or die. Like from 1st grade to 8th grade, because that's after 8th grade we went to different schools. But like from 1st grade to 8th grade, that dude was my ride or die. Like Jeremy was my boy. And actually, fun fact, Trevor, the dude that put Jeremy in the headlock, he's one of my closest friends in this world. And as I just told you, I've known him since 1st grade. As you can guess, I did not like him very much. He did not like me very much. It's actually kind of funny because all of my best friends I hated. Like all my best friends now, I hated at one point. It's just, I don't know why, but I hated them at one point. Trevor, shout out to you. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna get into the moral or the point of the story. Like I said, me and Jeremy, we did everything together. We met in 1st grade, so we went through 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, all together, same school. You know, we were always together. Like, he would take me to like skate parks. Like, he was there when I got punched at Van Skate Park. I would go to his baseball games. Like, if I wasn't playing, I would go to his baseball games, his travel ball games. We would go to his house and just go swimming, Guitar Hero, and we played Halo all the time. Like, this guy, that was my childhood. He was kind of like my childhood, like my early stages of my life. Like, I was always around him. I was always at his house. 6th grade, we
you're nasty.
You guys also might be wondering why I'm always wearing a hat. Like, I have hair on my head. It's kind of crazy when I don't do it. I only do it when I go to work or when I have to. Most of the time I'm wearing hats if I'm not at work. It's long, so that's why I'm just always wearing a hat. 6th grade, he asked me, he's like, hey man, do you want to come to Hawaii with me? Like, I got because his family had a house in Hawaii. They have a Hawaii trip every single year. He's like, hey man, do you want to come to Hawaii with me? I was like, yeah, of course I want to come to Hawaii with you. So I had to ask my mom. His mom and my mom were actually really cool. They're like, yeah, they were really close friends. My mom, she said it was okay. My dad said it was okay. Yeah, I was like, all right, let's go. They're like, it was planned for spring break of that year. So spring break of, I don't know what year that was in 6th grade. I think it was like 2008 probably. Going there, we flew out of San Diego, I'm pretty sure. I think it just felt like it took a super long time because we were flying over water. I never flew over water before, so I was just kind of scared. And at that point, I was still like a little, like I said at the beginning of this video, I was still a little, I don't think I got over my little phase until like probably I was even still a little baby in high school. I'm gonna say it probably after high school is when I like got over that hump. Anyways, so we get there, everything is cool. Like I was like, damn, this is a whole new world. It was really hot though. It was really hot in Hawaii. There was a lot of mosquitoes, so I got a lot of mosquito bites. I remember going to the beach. I snorkeled for the first time. That was so cool. This is before I had contacts though, so I had to wear glasses everywhere. I couldn't wear my glasses when I had the goggles on, so I can't see more than like a foot in front of my face if I don't have my glasses on. But yeah, I could not see anything. But it was cool. I could see the colors. That's all that matters. You know, we were going to beaches, we were going to, we had Outback like every single day. Like every single day we had a lot. I don't think I've had Outback ever since like I left there either. Maybe I might have had it like one time. So yeah, and then I remember going to this one beach. It was called McKenna Beach. These waves on this beach were like super, oh by the way, I went to Maui. That was the island I went to. This beach was, the waves were super crazy. I mean, we were still like, we were pretty young. I mean, we were pretty short. Like I was short my whole life up until like junior year of high school. I just remember going to the waves. Like we didn't have a boogie board or anything. We were just trying to like body surf them. And I remember one specific wave, like this thing, it felt like it was like 50 feet tall. It wasn't. It was probably like maybe 10. Seeing it, and I was like,
oh shit.
And like, you know, I was like, well, this is the end. This is it. Mama, I love you.
P.O.P. hold it down.
That was actually pre-P.O.P. holding it down because it wasn't made yet. The wave crashed on me, just obliterated me. That was a cool experience. I remember, I mean, it kind of obliterated all of us. Jeremy and all of his brothers too. Then like the next morning we went to a sunrise at, I can't remember the volcano. I really wish I could remember the volcano's name and the sunrise because it was like an amazing sunrise. It was a long drive to go up there though. Hawaii is really cool. It really is really cool. In the middle of our trip, this was a week-long trip. There was something that happened. I think we were like slap boxing or something. And it was me versus Jeremy. I don't know who won that. I don't want to cause any drama, so I don't know who won that one. Then it was me versus Jared, his little brother. I think I had like 4 years on Jared, maybe 3, maybe even 2. I don't know. It wasn't that huge of an age gap, but there was definitely an age gap. We were slap boxing and like I was winning. I was beating him. And Jeremy, being the good older brother, he like comes up behind me and starts like smacking me and shit. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I'm not hurting. Like I'm not trying to hurt him. It's just we're just slap boxing. So then like yeah, we just got in like an argument. He was like, I hate you, and like I was hurt because I was like, my best friend, like we went to Hawaii together. Why are you saying this to me right now? And like I don't know, he like stormed off, went inside. He went inside his room and like he locked the door. I couldn't get to him. I remember writing like him a note. I don't know if it was on a napkin or like a piece of, it was something that was white. I don't think it was a napkin. It might have been a napkin, but it was like a piece of paper. I don't know, whatever it was. I wrote him a note and I was like, listen man, I'm sorry, like I love you bro, like I'm sorry, I just want us to go back to normal. Like I didn't mean to hurt him, all that good stuff. I slid it under the door so he could get it, and I waited. I was like waiting to see the note like slide back, so I knew that he got it. And it slid back and I was like, oh, we good. Overall, like it was just a super good trip. Like I mean that was a little bit of drama. Also, there's one thing I forgot. They had a black Charger. That was the car that they rented. We were driving to get something to eat and I had gum in my mouth and I like flicked it out the window. I guess I didn't flick it strong enough. It stuck to the side of the Charger. I don't know how long it was there for because like we didn't notice it until we actually got, it might have been like a day or two later, but like it stuck to the side of the Charger and I was just like, oh man, I'm gonna have to pay for that. But Jeremy's parents were G's, like they were so cool. They were just like, no, don't worry about it, it's okay, we'll take care of it. And I was just like, my family. During this time, I was oblivious to everything. Like I was oblivious to the real world. Like, you know, you're a kid, you don't really pay attention to life events or like company events, or you don't pay attention to news, like super important news. So during this time when we were in Hawaii, Hawaiian Airlines was, I don't know if they were going through a strike. I don't know what the hell they were going through. They shut down. They shut down. They were done. They like no operation. Nobody was leaving the island. Nobody was coming in. I didn't know this. Cause like I said, I was not paying. I was too young. Like I did not pay attention to the news at this point. So I remember the day we were supposed to leave. Like I said, it was supposed to be a week-long trip. The day we were supposed to leave, I remember going to the airport, and they were like, "Yeah, no, you guys aren't leaving." I'm just like,
What the hell are you talking about?
what are we gonna do then? So, you know, I'm crying. Cause like I said, this is the baby stage of me. I'm crying, like Jeremy's mom, Michelle, bless your heart. I still love you, Michelle. She's like trying to console me. Jeremy, I know he's in the corner like, this little he's like, pull yourself together. I was just like, Mom, wait, I need to get home to my mom. Like, I need to get home. I miss my family. I mean, it didn't matter what I said. My words aren't gonna open Hawaiian Airlines. Yeah, so they shut down. So thankfully, we had Jeremy's house because Jeremy had a house there. So like, we just went back to the house and I was just like, well, I mean, it's cool. Longer time to stay in Hawaii. That was at the week point. That was at the week checkpoint. So like a couple days going by, you know, we're still doing the same thing because like we're still there. So I had already spent like all the money that I came with, that I intended to spend. And like Jeremy's parents, they just covered me. They're like, oh, don't worry about it. It's okay. We got you. I'm not lying. These people really took care, like they took such good care of me. To this day, I still love them. I still like, I have not seen them in probably like 7 years. I have not seen them, but like all you guys, you know who I'm talking about. Like I still love you guys. You guys treated me so well and I am forever grateful for what you guys did. I also remember his grandma, her name was Bubby. Well, that was her real name, but that was what they called her. We were going to get like, I don't know, we were probably going to get Outback again. Maybe it was McDonald's this time. We were going to get McDonald's, her speedometer. It was like, I don't know how this happened at all. I mean, it was all the way like extended. So like, I don't know what car she had, but it always said that we were going 140 miles an hour. I'm just like, that's not possible. I don't know how you could gauge the speed limit on doing that, but like, yeah, I remember, yeah, we were clowning her because of that. And we laughed for like a good solid 5 minutes. The week and a half point hits and they told us like, okay, we got our flight, we're going home tomorrow. And I was like, cool, yay, we're going home tomorrow. This time they called Hawaiian Airlines. Like, I guess they were still shut down. I don't know how we got new tickets, but they were still shut down. So they called, we were waiting for the okay, like, yeah, you guys are good, like you're going back. You're still gonna go back. No, we're still stuck. They said no, like nobody's leaving the island. Like they're still shut down. I am so thankful that Jeremy had this house because like when we went to the airport the first time, there was like whole families just sleeping in the airport because there was nowhere they had nowhere to go. Like all the hotels were filled. I mean, it's an island. You can't leave to go anywhere. Literally everything, all the hotels were filled. People were sleeping in the airport. Like it was chaos. So thankfully we had his house. Once again, I remember like I was crying and I was just being a little baby. Like, come on, like I miss my family. I miss my dog. I want to cuddle with him. I want to see my mommy. All that good stuff. I mean, I was probably like 10. Like that's scary to know like I can't leave somewhere. Like, and I'm still not with my family, even though they basically were my family. It was just hard to know like I can't leave, like nobody's leaving. Like it was just hard to know that. Eventually, and like this went over. Spring break in California, like I don't know what it is other places, but in California it was always 2 weeks long. So we left at the beginning of spring break. Finally, at the 2.5 week part of us being there, Hawaiian Airlines finally opened up. We finally got our tickets to go home. I remember I was so excited. Don't get me wrong, I loved Hawaii. It was super cool. But yeah, we flew into LAX. I remember this ride, like that ride was just, I had never been so happy at this point in my life. I had never been so happy to be in California. Michelle's friend picked us up. What was her name? I don't remember her name, but she picked us up. We sat in the backseat of the damn truck and we drove home, and I was just so happy when I got home. I was like, thank God I'm home. We were so late. We stayed so late. Like we were on that island for so long. School had already started again. I think this was like, I think I went back to school on like a Wednesday. But yeah, that trip, I want to go back to Hawaii again.
This nigga's crazy.
But I will never forget that trip. You would think of Hawaii as like a paradise, and it was really, really nice. It was super, except for like the mosquitoes, but everything else was like super nice. I really can't wait to go back to Hawaii someday. I don't know when I will go back, but I will go back. But yeah, that trip was super memorable. Like I will never ever forget that trip, because I can always tell people like I got stuck in Hawaii. Not many people can really say that they got stuck in Hawaii. Actually, just so you guys don't think that I'm joking, let me pull this up. After all these years, I finally found out why they shut down. They were bankrupt. As you can see, March 30th, 2008, that's when I was there. They were bankrupt. But yeah, after middle school, Jeremy went to another high school. You know, we split up, kind of lost contact with each other for like, I don't know. You know, you just grow apart when you go to different high schools because you're not seeing each other every day, you know, and things change. You grow up, things change. But Jeremy, if you're watching this, man, like I hope you're doing good. I'm still down to like go out there and visit again. Hopefully Hawaiian Airlines doesn't shut down this time. I want to have a reunion with you guys because I haven't seen you guys in forever. It's been so long. But yeah, man, I hope you're doing good. You will always be my boy. Literally, we did so much together. I know you remember the time when we were at Balboa Park during Halloween and that dude in the Jason mask chased me. He was running after us, and then you guys decided, I don't know why you decided to stop running, crazy white people, but you guys stopped running. I kept running, and this dude chased me for like a half a mile. You guys are busting your like laughing your off while I was screaming my head off, screaming bloody murder. But yeah, man, we had so many good times together. Like, you know, I miss that, you know, the good old days. But yeah, man, hope everything's going good. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. This was story time number dos. More story times to come. The reason why I'm doing this is because I promised you guys that I would post a video every single week, every single Wednesday, and I have not kept my word with that. My brother Josh has actually been giving me a lot of for that. Josh, this is for you. You can't say that I didn't upload on Wednesday now. As always, I hope everybody is having a great day, a great week, a great 2018. So far, mine has been A1. Let's hope it stays that way. That is the end of this vlog. I will see you guys next week, and as always, and see you later.